Thanks Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. This is an elk steak. As you can clearly see, it is extremely lean. But this piece of meat is even more special because of one thing. It was sent to me by a subscriber, which asked not to be mentioned on the video. But at least I like to personally thank him because he didn't send only one steak. We have quite a few of them. And today is going to be the very first time I try elk steaks. Now since this is going to be my first experience with it, I wanted to try several different ways. And at the same time, I want to feel as much flavor as possible. So we're going to start off with this one, the ribeye. First, for the seasoning, I went with a good amount of salt followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Once it was seasoned, I'm going to go ahead and cook it on the pan. And like always, the first thing you want to do is to throw in some high temperature oil and start to get the sear. Once that's done, with thyme, garlic, and butter, you want to go ahead and baste the steak with it. The more you baste, the better. Keep in mind that the last thing you want to do is to burn the butter. Once the steak has reached an internal temperature of 120 degrees Fahrenheit, you want to go ahead and let it rest. But then go ahead and slice the whole thing. And in the end, you can see I got a perfect medium rare elk steak. This looks phenomenal. And even though it's quite lean, I cannot wait to find out how it's gonna taste. However, remember that we still have a bunch of other steaks to try. We got several different cuts from several different parts of the animal. I don't know which one is which, but these are gonna be cooked my favorite way. And that would be on the grill. I treated every single one of them exactly the same. A good amount of salt followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Once they were fully seasoned, they are all now ready to be grilled. But we can't just eat elk steaks by itself. We gotta have a nice awesome side dish that is simple and easy to make. And this one you can even make in a campfire. Because remember, usually for elk you gotta hunt them yourself. The first thing to do is to make some potatoes pancake. So I started by grating some potatoes, followed by doing the same exact thing with onions. Once that's done, I got the potatoes in a bowl, followed by the onions we just grated, and a generous amount of all-purpose flour, followed by eggs. Mix that up real good, and that's your batter. Next thing to do is to go ahead and cook them up. A tiny bit of oil on the pan will do the trick, because the key here is to cook them nice and slow. We want the potatoes to fully cook, and at the same time get a nice beautiful color super slow. As once it's fully cooked, it's time for the filling. Now for this filling, I recommend using anything you have. And here's how I did mine. Into a pan, I threw in some avocado oil, followed by some bacon, a generous amount of garlic, some chipotle peppers, a tiny bit of scallions, some red onions, and some steak I had left over. Remember friends, you can make this your own. For the seasoning, I went with salt and pepper. Mix that up real good, and it was now ready to assemble. We got the potato pancakes on the bottom, followed by some filling, then a generous amount of cheese. I repeated the process about 4 times. As once it was done, I stuck it in the oven for about 10 minutes, and once that was done, the only thing left to do was to go ahead and add some hot honey right on top. Now I love hot honey, and I think it's going to be a perfect combination with this sweet and savory dish. But I want it even more spicy, so I went ahead and added some cochucaro right on top. As in the end, this is what I was left with. A nice savory pancake that is sweet, spicy, and absolutely delicious. And I think it's going to be the perfect combination to go along with our steaks. Because remember, these are elk steaks. They are quite lean, and I always say that fat is flavor. But sometimes instead of eating chicken breast, you can go for an option that is way better than that with this. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Because now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to grill some beautiful elk steaks. So let's do it. It's barbecue season and you want that grill so bad. Imagine those juicy steaks, a nice backyard get-together, some refreshing drinks. Best summer ever. And all because you got on top of your expenses with the help of today's sponsor, Rocket Money. Rocket Money is the app you need to save more and manage your money better. It's a personal finance app that helps you manage or cancel subscriptions, lower bills, make custom budgets, grow your savings, and manage your money all in one place. Basically an app to help you achieve financial freedom. So yeah, you know you have all those subscriptions that are like, $5 here, $10 over there, and you're like, it's just a couple bucks. I'm not gonna spend an hour on the phone canceling. When you add it all up, it's a lot of money you're throwing away. But Rocket Money will cancel them. Upload a photo of your bills, and Rocket Money can help negotiate your internet, cable, or phone bills. And if that's not enough, check this out. They help analyze your spending habits so you can get rid of things that are really not necessary. And there you go, barbecue summer, baby. Get a free try when you sign up for Rocket Money with my link, rocketmoney.com/Guga, and take control of your finances today. That's rocketmoney.com/Guga to get started for free. All right, everybody. Here we got our beautiful steak with a nice side dish. What do you guys think, gentlemen?
It looks good today.
I must stop all of us right now. There's a piece of meat in here that we've never tried before. And I've been wanting to try this for a very long time, but I never had the chance to. Fortunately, we had an incredible subscriber that asked to be anonymous. He doesn't want any credit. He just said, Guga, I'm gonna give you some steaks. I would love for you to try it and let us know how it tastes. I'm just gonna start off by saying it's not beef.
Oh.
Let's give an honest opinion so that anyone that never had this before know what it tastes like. Enough talking, let's give it a try.
Where do we start?
Right here, let's go on this one here. Enough talking. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. There's no way that's not steak.
That's steak. That's steak.
That's the control.
That is a good steak, actually.
That is some delicious steak.
Oh my God.
So I wanted to throw in a control ribeye here so that we can remember the flavor. How was that?
Amazing.
Tastes like a delicious control steak.
I agree. Enough. Can we go for this one, please?
Do I want to savor this bite again?
No, I have a feeling this is going to be fantastic. I've heard a lot of wonderful things about this.
Why is it so small? This must be like a little tiny, little teeny animal, like a hedgehog or a badger.
A hedgehog? You're trying to eat Sonic?
It's
Come on.
Sonic is too fast, bro. You can't catch him.
I mean, clearly we did.
I know. So,
Well, this does kind of smell different though.
it does. It smells quite different.
But in a good way too.
But let's give it a try. We're going to let you know how it tastes. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Wow. That is damn good.
That is fantastic, everybody.
That feels like it has some butter and thyme in there.
Absolutely has some butter, thyme, and garlic in there. You definitely can tell that, Emilio. But not only that,
It's less tender.
it's much less tender, yes.
A little tougher, yeah.
There's also like,
It's a strange aftertaste, right?
What does it remind you of? I mean, I'm gonna say this and go on a limb, maybe I'm gonna get extremely roasted, but it reminds me very slightly of liver, everybody. That's what it reminds me of. I mean, I love liver. I'm a liver lover, so I love it. I don't like it, I love it.
It's good.
So I got another steak right here, which is a completely different kind. This one here was made with thyme, butter, and garlic. This one was done directly on the grill. I cannot wait to taste that one. But first, I want your opinion on my side dish. Enough talking, let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
cheers. Ooh.
Wow.
If you love sweet and savory
That's
and
fine.
spicy, you're gonna like that.
All of it is so nice. The potato layers are so soft, but you still get that meat in between it. It has a wonderful cheesy flavor, that little gochujaro on top. It's almost like spicy Pop Rocks almost.
The meat is just as soft as the potato, and then the cheese just kind of oozes everything together. And I like the texture that the gochujaro gives it on the top. It kind of gives it like a separation.
All right, for a final verdict, we're gonna give a try on the last steak. Go, dig in.
This must be like two different animals, right? This is such a big piece of steak. That one was so tiny.
Same animal.
Now my mind is just not working right. I'm so confused.
Let's see if it tastes different being on the grill. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Ooh!
It's so different.
I cannot believe that they're so different from each other, even though they come from the same animal.
I can definitely taste the charcoal, which, you know, is what we're used to with the beef. However, this one is definitely a lot more tougher,
Yes, drier.
drier.
I don't know if you guys feel it, maybe it's me. It's very gamey for me, at least.
I'm not feeling too much gaminess for me, but I like it. I actually think it's pretty good.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. I don't dislike it. I just prefer the second one, which is thyme, butter, and garlic, and elk.
Elk.
Ah, it's very similar to steak. It's almost like steak's cousin.
Don't quote me on this, but I think elk might even be healthier.
Definitely not the butter time version.
And,
No, not that one, not that one.
but with all that being said, do you enjoy it?
I like it.
I like it too. Now here's what I will ask you guys. Do you prefer elk or do you prefer steak?
Oh, steak, bro. Come on.
Damn, did
That
you see
was
his
a bad
face?
question.
A steak is much more delicious. It's normally what we used to. But I can promise you one thing. That tastes delicious. There's a much more powerful thing that we are not experiencing here. We didn't hunt this animal. Because if you hunt this animal, you appreciate it a lot more. And I wish I had that experience because
Well, let's do it.
if anybody wants to invite us to go hunt some elk, please let us know. We will make it happen, everybody. Because I have a feeling that will make it taste better than the steak. Thank you for the subscriber that sent it over to me. You know who you are. We appreciate you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Remember, everything I use is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. And remember, if somebody wants to take us out elk hunting, let us know. We'll definitely be there. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.